Pastor Lynn Godsey. I'm from Ennis, Texas, and serve as president of Texas Coalition of Evangelical Alliances. And we're Evangelical Alliances, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, all 4 alliances in the Valley, East Texas, West Texas, North Texas. And I lived through a situation personally in 2007. Y'all remember the CAP program, Irving, Texas, criminal alien program, where initially it was supposed to target criminals, criminal alien program. But then what happened is that they started sitting outside churches. And if it was First Baptist Church, not a problem. But their sister church, Primera Iglesia Bautista, or if it was Sacred Heart Catholic Church, not a problem. But Sagrado Corazon. And so what's happening, there was officers that were sitting there on Sunday nights, and when a Christian, not a criminal, would leave the church after worshiping God, they would find a reason to pull them over. After several weeks of this happening, and of course they would arrest them and then take them to the jail, and they had a 287G agreement, which means that next day ICE would come and take them. So I got a call, and the son of one of the pastors, I think he's sitting back here today, and one of them was weeping and crying. And I said, "Hermano, ¿qué pasa?" I mean, brother, what's going on? And he said, "Tienes que venir a Irving. You've got to come to Irving." Of course, it was in the news, and activists, and everybody was calling me. And so anyway, I met with pastors, not the activists, 12 of them. And they told me their stories. Went to one of them had just been released from jail. He had been arrested, taken down, stripped down naked. Another one was crying because his elderly parents had left church. They were from El Salvador and arrested. He didn't know where they were at. One was taken to one detention center, the other. So it was a situation where Christians were being persecuted. Of course, if you look at the history of that, there was a lawsuits filed, federal injunction stopped the thing. So basically, what we're talking about was what happening at Irving, all over the state of Texas. God have mercy on us. I have no issues. This situation we're talking about here, he should have been caught a long time ago. You know, this is a terrible situation on this criminal. And as I testified earlier, we support, all you have to do to protect our borders from criminals. But we have to be careful because, as I shared the other day, you have officers in a little bit of town of Rice, Texas. They're not well trained. And my situation is that they can find a reason to pull someone over because of their racial color.
Would you go ahead and finish, Pastor?
Yes, sir. So because of their color. And my concern is, once again, they can target churches. Hispanic churches. Out of 387 fine Irving police officers, you know what the investigation, federal injection found out? 1 sergeant and 5 officers were the ones doing it. But they were doing it every Sunday night, every Wednesday night. You follow me? So how many officers do we might have that here in Austin or Dallas? The large majority of these officers are fine. Many of them are Christian men. I'm from Ennis. I'm a friend of the chief of police and officers. We don't have that situation in Ennis, but could it be another situation in the city? So that's our concern as pastors.
Senator Lucille? Oh, I thought you pushed your button. I'm sorry. Members, questions of Pastor? Thank you for joining us, Pastor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll continue to pray for you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Pastor.
Thank you.